This is my randomology, and today we're going to find out how deep is super deep. You may notice that there's something slightly off with my voice right now. It's because if you're following me on Facebook and Instagram, I'm getting over a pretty bad bug. So I'm pretty much out of it, but every once in a while I'll make like I'm going through puberty. So that should be fun right now that I gotta, talk over a 2-hour movie. Yeah, so super deep. Full disclosure, I actually started recording. It is the evening of the 6th right now that I'm recording this. This should be up a couple days from now on a Monday. But 2 days ago, I tried to actually start filming this reaction, and I got about 20 minutes into the movie when I realized that every time I blinked, about 2 minutes had actually passed. It was a bad cold bug. I don't know what it was. It was one of those 24-hour, 48-hour things. It went away pretty quickly, but it hit me pretty hard. Between that and the medication I had to take. I remember watching the movie, but I don't remember watching the movie. So this should be interesting. I'm going to have a lot of deja vu right now. But seeing as how I'm back in full force, I figure it's only appropriate that I also start using something my wife got me. How awesome is this cup? And of course, there's only one thing that would go with a kick-ass cup like that. Oh. Yep, preferred beer of Dungeon Masters everywhere. Or at least it should be. Bottle opener ring. Little ASMR for you. Cheers. Oh, that's so good. So, without further ado, let's get to the movie. But if you like what you're watching here, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you're appraised of whenever we have a new video out. And go ahead and sign on to Patreon where you can take part in polls. You can see some behind the scenes stuff. You can get early access to a lot of things. And you can also be part of live streams that I'll be doing starting this month. At the end of the month, Halloween, we're actually going to be doing a live stream of some horror shorts. And first one I've ever done, so let's see how that goes. But now, let's go super deep. Oh, Teddy's sitting this one out because I don't feel like holding him up for 2 hours. He's kind of short, so. Well, you are. Yeah, like I said in the intro, I have a vague recollection of having seen the first 20 minutes of this already. Alright, the thing I thought was the Russian sleep experiment for a second when I first saw it. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him with a little bit of this, see what happens. Yeah, first crack of the... Well, not the first crack of the recording. I actually had to do the intro a couple times because my voice kept cracking. I kept sounding like the kid from The Simpsons.
Here's your taco, mister. Whoops, fell in the fryer. I'll get it out. Oh!
Blah. Yeah, the really gross thing is that since this is one shot, he probably had to hold that in his mouth the whole time they were filming up until he, got the go-ahead to... Blah. Throw him into the pile.
Animal tests.
Okay, this tripped me up the first time that I saw it because... Okay, so the movie's in English, and it looks like the actors were speaking English, but some of them look like they were dubbed over.
I'll take care of his family.
Now, this being Soviet Russia, I don't know exactly what he means by "I'll take care of his family."
The ends justify the means.
Yeah, this dubbing's gonna really grate on my nerves. Well, it's nice they gave her the office at the corner of the void. Those walls are a lovely shade of mustard.
Making this vaccine in such a short time. You're a true genius.
Yeah, the accents are kind of all over the place in this movie, even though they're all supposed to be Russian. Sorry, my guests that are inexplicably from Ohio are calling me back. Let's meet our buffet of victims. You know, I heard this described as the Russian version of The Thing, but 10 minutes into The Thing, we already had interpersonal relationships, main issue, a mystery. This is moving slower, which I don't mind. I just, you know, it's 2 hours long. That's long for a horror movie. That looks exactly like what I would think a Soviet secret facility looks like. No, good thing they came in the spring. Or it's a balmy -15. I don't remember any of this. The hell? You want to tell her to move out of the way before you start aiming guns in that direction?
Friendly fire! Hold it! We got this!
You okay, bud? Nope. Oh, it's gonna be one of these kinds of viruses and diseases. Oh no. That? Spare ribs.
My name is Sergei Makiev, by the way.
Great, somebody with a name.
Anna Fyodorova.
I'm gonna call you Fedora, because I'm not gonna remember that right. Oh, that's a good shot.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know, I'm waiting for a plot point too.
Lieutenant Colonel Terabukin, is everybody okay?
Yes, Turducken.
A fucking hour here. How much longer?
I'm almost done.
Again, the accents just... They're there, they're not.
Do you know anything about a disease?
It's not a disease.
It's a lifestyle.
What do you think?
I don't know yet, but there is something here.
Did we get
Yeah,
the
can we
sample?
get to it? Like, the audience is getting restless.
But why did you lock them down there in the first place?
I don't know. Disease, virus of unknown origin. Over at Atomic Rockets, they have a whole section on how you study alien technology or alien viruses, just anything that's dangerous. And one of the safety measures, and it's not even like the last line of defense, it's literally like one of the first things, is you build your lab somewhere where you can set it up over a small nuclear warhead, just in case.
Keep an eye on her. Yes, Colonel.
What do you mean her? What's she done that's so suspicious? I have a vague recollection of them in this, like, whirly twirl of death.
I always wanted to know what the difference is between a microbiologist and an epidemiologist.
I don't know. What's the difference between a microbiologist and an epidemiologist?
Study life forms.
You?
And I study how they die.
Well, that's not funny. Ooh, okay, okay. Getting the synth music. Sub-basement 2, menswears, lingerie, pets, and kids' toys. I have no idea why those were the things that just popped into my head. Okay, we gotta be like a quarter into the movie, and we haven't really gotten any scares, spooks, jumps, anything. Definitely digging the music and the set design. Definitely has like a sci-fi kind of 80s look to it. It's very rough, very practical, bulky.
Do you feel anything unusual?
Ever since you arrived.
Dude, they got guns pointed at you. Just
Son, how the hell are we going to get out?
We'll get everything under control. Mind your own business.
no, that is her business. Getting out of this thing is her business. Staying alive is her business.
It's business! It's business time! That's what you're trying to say. You're trying to say, let's get down to business. It's business time.
He's here!
People should always be a priority.
Why would you do that?
You've got to be kidding me.
No, I believe the phrase you're looking for is...
You gotta be fucking kidding.
You went there to hide the samples.
The what? What?
Please
You-
stay close to me.
You want to clarify that, Chief? See, so far, I'm not getting any personality from anybody in this group. Not really. So everybody's just kind of like this blob of Russian.
What is that?
It's a door. Oh, that.
200 degrees. That's great for cooking. I should have brought some turkey with me. It's perfect for New Year's after party. What is this?
Don't get yourself fried.
Oh, God. All the humor of a 7th grade recess. I almost lost the word there for a second.
She walked all the way up from Sahara through that heat.
That doesn't seem humanly possible, but okay. This should be raising alarms for everybody. Yeah, your accent does not match what you're... Oh, girl, you look like a piece of monkey bread.
Let's turn her over.
Oh, why is she crunchy? Why is she crunchy?
Leave us alone.
Was something gonna start coming out of her fingers? Like... Aha!
Hey, you okay?
Why does no one introduce themselves before they grab somebody in one of these movies?
You shouldn't worry. We'll get out of here. All of us.
Will you?
I have orders, remember?
Oh, there's orders. Oh god, the researcher's dead. There's probably stuff splattered on the walls. Just gonna call it right now. Nothing good is in there.
Situation in the infirmary. Get over here. Now.
Situation more like researchers splattered on walls. That grew really quickly. This movie's going to be really gooey from this point forward, right? Yep. God, is her mouth, like, detached?
Don't open. We'll infect the whole facility.
We'll figure something out.
What do you mean we'll figure something out? This thing's spraying spores all over the place and you think you're just going to figure something out? So I have a theory that this stuff, whatever it is, it came from deep in the earth, it's volcanic, or it lives in really hot places, and then infecting them, it... what? She's hallucinating, right? Like, she has to be hallucinating. That is not even remotely safe. What are you doing?
Faster.
What faster? Like, you gotta have a verb attached to that.
I need to know if you're infected.
Like it's not clear already.
Well, you could have picked something up in spring break. You know, there's that kind of things that nobody's gonna judge.
I wish I'd met you.
See, in the thing, which just keeps getting compared to, this is the beginning of the 3rd act, and it feels like we're just barely picking up on number 2.
I'll stay with him and try to stabilize his condition until they arrive.
These two look very anime. Like, they have very anime features. Like, they look like they could be cartoons.
The man who wanted to help me is now a walking dead.
That's so...
How many more people have to die until we realize that we lost?
For this to be the halfway point of the movie, I mean, not that nothing has happened, but
Our country
very little has happened
apart as we speak.
in comparison to other films.
We need a
This would be a lot more heartwarming if I cared about any of these characters, but I really don't. Okay. So this just turned into SCP Containment Breach? Is that what that game's called?
You gotta help them.
He just said.
My men are out there. I'm not leaving them behind.
Your
Open
men
the
just
door.
told you to not open the goddamn door. Oh, no fucking way. Nope.
Nope.
I give him 3 minutes before they're all dead.
We have to close the doors.
No. We will wait.
Wait for what?
What?
Thank you.
Wait for what?
I just said that.
Got nowhere left to run.
I swear the dubbing is really throwing me for a loop here because it's. I mean, they obviously are pronouncing the words, but then they get dubbed over. So, and then a lot of the pauses don't actually make sense grammatically. I swear, the last 4 movies, the stupidest sounds and things just popping up make me jump. That made me jump. There might be some like meaning to this, I guess, if you're Russian. I'm not getting it though, so I really don't care. Like, that's the thing that's disappointing me right now. Like, I genuinely do not care about these characters. Like, I'm interested in seeing what the fungus is doing. I'm interested in seeing what this thing it is that's like screaming in the distance. I'm interested in all of that. Just not any of these people. I want to though. Oh, they are in fucking Moria.
It not only controls the muscular and nervous systems, but it's learned to melt bodies together for warmth and power.
That is horrible. It's like that short sci-fi film, Zygote. Or at least the way it's being described. Maybe not exactly, actually. Zygote actually had my my attention and sympathy a lot more than this movie.
If we get out of here, nobody mustn't tell anything about what happened down
Nobody
here.
must have. The negatives don't add up in that sentence.
What's the difference? Well?
No, not well. Nobody's well. Keep going. That's a pretty cool shot, but it doesn't really save the fact that this is, I think, way too slow paced for what it's trying to do. Holy crap, they made it. I'm waiting to see a monster like the one from Zygote, which I don't think is going to happen, but yeah.
Don't worry, Anna. I will send some help soon.
Yep, it's the monster from Zygote. So, the answer to the question of what happens when you microwave a bunch of Barbie and Ken dolls together, there you go. Okay, so nobody made it out. Blah. It tastes like portobellos and gack. Not sure the music's actually working with this scene. You know, I was really excited about this movie, and it definitely has some good stuff going for it. The effects, for one, are pretty good. But I really didn't care about almost anybody in this movie.
We can help you.
Yeah, no, you can't. Superdeep. All right, let's talk about it. There was some good stuff in there. The monster design, the sound, the music, the set design. I liked the way this looked. I had no investment in almost any of these characters. Even in The Thing, where you have the absolute minimal characterization for all these people, you could tell them apart. You could tell who was who. There was like, all this stuff. I cannot. I just saw this. I could not tell you the names of half of these characters if I tried. So that's frustrating. I wanted to like this movie so much, but you know, it just didn't happen. I don't know, the dubbing too. That was something else that really bugged me. Like watching them saying something and then it doesn't quite match with the audio. That was throwing me for a loop too. Overall, I'm fairly disappointed in this one. But it's what, like the 5th movie I think for Spooktober that does that. So hey, 1 out of 5 I think. I can't count right now. I don't know. But if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that bell. Go to the Patreon link. Become part of this thing that I'm hoping grows and builds and, you know, goes somewhere. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.